Go to your business, the delivery business.
Yeah.
Right. So how long have you been doing this?
3 months.
Okay. How many drivers do you have?
As of right now, I have one workhorse. Well, technically we have 3 drivers. So we have 3 drivers, but I have one guy who's a fucking workhorse.
He's just working all day long. He's just grinding. He likes his money.
He likes his money.
Yeah.
And he's good.
Yeah, good. So, all right. So what kind of volume are we talking? Like how many deliveries?
Yeah, like a day.
Or a week or month or whatever?
No, so it's averaged by the day. So we started 3 months ago. As of right now, we're at about, I'd say 10 deliveries a day, right? So we're at about 10 deliveries a day. And I would like to say that's pretty good. Eventually, like guys like Purple Lotus, like 100 to 150 deliveries a day, like on average, right? I would like to be at that cool, like, I would like to be 100 deliveries a day. Why am I going to sell myself short? 100 deliveries a day, that would be great. Because I'll be making, that much money a month. But it's just kind of like, it just takes time to get there.
Sure,
right?
you just got to ramp it up.
You have to ramp it up, but you're competing with the 100 delivery a day guys who have an ungodly amount of money they've been making for an ungodly amount of time, and they can, as soon as you come on the radar, they can be like, hey bro, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna run the crazy special, and now you can't compete.
And so and I imagine like if I like my delivery driver, I'm trying to get my same driver, right? Like if you call this other business, right, and you have it delivered, you get a choice?
No. So it's for the safety of the driver.
Okay, so what about for yours?
It's for the safety of the driver.
So same.
Everything is like
random.
So my biggest priority, it's like my driver's safe, because like you think about it, I don't know, some people, I don't run my delivery this way, but other people do. Like they put a shit ton of product in that car and then they move it around like a fucking ice cream truck. And then they drive around like, hey, you got everything there. There's a lot of risk. Like you carry $5,000 worth of product in your car. Like people know where your driver's going. Like, come on, dude, like you're gonna lose your money.
It's opportunity.
And potentially your driver, right? So, like there's always compliance behind everything works. Like all your product has to go back to your secure location, wherever that is.
Right.
And like you always have to leave from there unless you have a delivery already in that area.
You too. What's good with it, man? It's your boy Neo Cannabis, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be reacting to the previous clip that you guys just saw. A gentleman was on talking about his experience within the cannabis delivery game. A couple things about what he said, man. So first, he was speaking about driver safety. So driver safety, the main aspects on how to keep your driver safe really relies upon your back end staff. So that is your dispatch team. So your dispatch team needs to be trained and you need to have systems in place to make sure that there are not any fraudulent customers or fraudulent orders or orders that are being sent in that are trying to undermine or put your drivers in risk of, being robbed or hurt or put a gun to their face or, any type of situation like that. So driver safety, he's talking about, I know people who are just sending out their drivers with $5,000 worth of inventory, and, somebody could get, your drivers can get hurt. So that's why I don't do that. Well, it doesn't really matter. Like, yes, you're doing that, but if you have the right systems in place, like you're verifying IDs, verifying residences and their address, you're making sure that as long as these are repeated customers, if they're repeat customers, then you kind of know that there is a really small likelihood of somebody, causing harm to your driver or to your business. So that's all. The driver safety is all based upon what systems and what type of checks you have in place and how you train your dispatch teams to filter orders and make sure that fraudulent orders or orders that are trying to set up drivers or set up your business to get robbed are being filtered out and being canceled, and not, those orders are not getting through. So yeah, that's the thing with driver safety, and how that also segues to his second point on how he was speaking about how, he's doing 10 orders a day and he hopes to get to, over 100 orders a day. Well, I'm actually somebody that's doing 100 orders per day. Yesterday, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. We actually did, I believe, 145 orders. So, I'm someone who's consistently doing that amount of volume per day. And the difference of a business that's doing 10 orders per day compared to a business that's doing over 100 orders per day, those are two separately different business models. And somebody without the expertise or without that experience of running a 100 100 order per day delivery business is not going to understand the systems and the employees and the back end and everything that needs to be put in place in order to operate that type of business. For example, he was talking about, and then, that's also segue, like what I said, segueing to the point where he's talking about the ice cream truck model. Like, oh, these guys, they're just sending guys out with a bunch of, just a bunch of product, $5,000 worth in product, and just driving around like their ice cream truck. Well, once you get to that order volume, you have no choice to do that, because it's super inefficient to send drivers to one location to have them keep coming back after every order. You're not going to be able to service your customers on any type of efficient or rapid type of pace. Like the amount of time that it would take to drive somewhere that's maybe 20 miles away and then come back and then get the order, get a new order, and then drive 15 miles and then come back. Whereas if you just place a driver in a certain region, they can just deliver orders all in that same region without having to keep coming back to the office to get orders, which is super inefficient, and your customers are going to be waiting forever for their order. And that's what I've always preached about, is the most important aspects of running a successful cannabis delivery business is your order, the speed of how fast you can get your customers their order, prices. So like, what is the affordability? Like, if my prices are similar to the prices of a actual storefront dispensary, why would anybody go into a dispensary when they can just wait 15 or 30 minutes and get their order, or 30 minutes to an hour and get that same product or that same order and don't have to move or do anything? So, we live in the age of convenience. So that's why I always preach about the delivery model, because it's the way of the future. Like, people don't go into stores anymore. It's proven statistics, it's proven facts that you're seeing all these large retailers and these large stores, these JCPenney's, the Sears, the Bloomingdale, like the Barneys, they're all going out of business. They're all reducing the amount of stores that they have. So as we're moving into the future and we're getting into this delivery model, it's really important that you're able to compete on speed, compete on affordability, and compete on customer service. So how professional are you on the phone? What are your checks and balances? Like I said, are you filtering out orders that are not supposed to be in the system and that could be possibly become a risk to drivers? Are you answering the phone professionally? Does your dispatch staff know and understand the products that you're selling and give customers accurate recommendations based on their needs and wants and what they're looking for when searching for specific products or brands? So those are the three key factors, most important factors when running a successful cannabis delivery service: affordability, speed, customer service. Anything else really doesn't matter. If you have those three things, in line, everything else is going to come into place. So when he's talking about, I don't know why people, run the ice cream delivery truck model, or, I'm not just going to send people out with $5,000 worth of product. You're never going to, your dream of operating a 100 order a day operation is never going to happen, because you're never going to be able to compete on the scale of efficiency and speed of somebody like me who does do over 100 orders per day. So just a little quick tip. Don't want to elongate this video any longer than it should be. I'm going to be doing a lot of different reactions on current events and, different podcasts that I see that are pertaining to cannabis. So if you like the content, please spam that like button. Please share, comment below what you want to hear more, or just different topics that you want to hear me speak about. And definitely subscribe. So please like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Until next time. Peace. I'm out.